Dear students, next we shall see about the expression for excess of pressure inside a synclastic curved surface. That is, you consider a surface A, B, C, D. See the diagram. Then this surface is convex upwards. Then AB and BC are the sides of this element having, that is AB having radius of curvature R1, then BC having radius of curvature R2, then AB has center of curvature O, BC has center of curvature O dash. Then AB, it makes an angle theta with O. Then BC, it makes an angle pi with O. Then here AB and BC have the same side, that is they are on the same side of this is the center of curvature of AB and BC, that is O and O dash, they are on the same side of the curved surface. Therefore this surface is called synclastic surface. Then you see that is the length of the side AB, that is the length of the side AB, this is equal to this radius of curvature into angle, that is R1 into theta. Then the length of the side BC, that is equal to the radius of curvature, that is R2 into pi. Then you want to find the initial area of this surface ABCD. That is the initial area is AB into BC, that is equal to R1 theta into R2 pi. Then similarly you see that this surface ABCD is displaced through a distance Z outward. Then that is, then when they are displaced upwards, a new surface will be formed, that is A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash. This A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash is the new displaced surface. Then here also you want to find the length of the side A dash, B dash, that is equal to R1 plus Z into theta. Then length of the side B dash, C dash, that is equal to what? R2 plus Z into theta, R2 plus Z into pi. Then first we find the initial area, then you find the final area, that is what? A dash B dash into B dash C dash. That is A dash B dash, that is R1 plus Z into theta into R2 plus Z into pi. Then you simplify, then you will get R1 theta R2 pi plus R1 theta Z pi plus Z theta R2 pi plus Z theta Z pi. Then here Z theta Z pi, this is very small, therefore we can neglect this one. Therefore increase in area is equal to then final area minus what? Initial area. Then final area is R1 theta R2 pi plus R1 theta Z pi plus Z theta R2 pi minus the initial area is R1 theta R2 pi. Then here R1 theta R2 pi gets cancelled. Then the remaining term is R1 theta Z pi plus Z theta R2 pi. From this Z theta pi, they are common, you take outside Z theta pi into R1 plus R2. The next increase of surface energy you want to find, we have studied, that is equal to increase in area into what? Surface tension. That is increase in area, then you put surface tension is sigma. Then that is this area A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash, this is created by giving some work, that is we give some work to expand the surface, that is we know work done is equal to how much work is done, that will be equal to what? Force into displacement. You have studied work done is equal to force into displacement. Then pressure is equal to force by area, therefore force is equal to what? Pressure into area. Therefore this force can be written as pressure into area into this displacement. Then P is the pressure. Then area we have find, that is first initial area R1 theta R2 pi into displacement, how much displaced is Z. Therefore, this work done is equal to increase of surface energy. Work done is equal to increase of surface energy. Therefore, this RHS of equation 1 and 2 are equal. Therefore, equate the RHS of 1 and 2. That is P into R1 theta R2 pi into Z is equal to equation 1 is theta pi into R1 plus R2 into sigma. From this, you cancel the common term Z theta pi. Then you will get what P is equal to sigma into R1 plus R2 divided by R1 R2. Therefore, P is equal to sigma into you can write R1 divided by R1 R2 plus R2 divided by R1 R2. Here first R1 R2 R2 gets cancelled, then R1 R1 gets cancelled. Then we will get P is equal to sigma into 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. This is the excess of pressure inside a synclastic curved surface. Then if you take the curved this is curved surface, then if you take a bubble or film, curved bubble or film, they have two surfaces. Therefore, you put what 1 2, that is excess of pressure P is equal to 2 into sigma into 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. Then if you take a spherical liquid drop, spherical means radius of curvature R1 and R2 will be equal to R. Therefore, radius of curvature are equal. Therefore, P is equal to what? Sigma into 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. For that you put 1 by R plus 1 by R. Then you get 2 sigma by R. Then air spherical air bubble means it has two surfaces. Then R1 will be spherical, therefore R1 equal to R2 is equal to R. Therefore we can put what? Pressure P is equal to 2 into 2 surface, therefore 2 into sigma into 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2, that is 2 sigma into 1 by R plus 1 by R, that is P is equal to what? 2 sigma into 2 by R, that is 4 sigma by R. The next is cylindrical drop of liquid. For cylindrical drop of liquid, one radius of curvature goes to infinity and another one is equal to R. Therefore, P is equal to sigma into drop. Therefore, one surface sigma into 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. R1 will be equal to infinity. Therefore, 1 by infinity plus 1 by R. 1 by infinity means 0, that is equal to sigma into 1 by R, that is sigma by R. The next is cylindrical bubble. Bubble has two surfaces. Here also R1 is equal to infinity, R2 is equal to R. Then we can put P is equal to 2 sigma into 1 by infinity plus 1 by R. That is 1 by infinity 0, P is equal to 2 sigma by R. Then we have studied up to this much the excess of pressure over a synclastic surface. That is for synclastic surface, the radius of curvature R1 and R2, that is they are in the same side, or center of curvature O and O dash are on the same side. Therefore, this surface is called what is synclastic surface. Then in the anticlastic surface, that is excess of pressure on over anticlastic surface. In the anticlastic surface, that is the center of curvature O and O dash are in the opposite direction. Therefore, given surface is, therefore that surface will be called what? Anticlastic surface. In this, one radius of curvature is positive, another one is negative. That is R1 is positive and R2 is negative. Therefore, the excess of pressure becomes P is equal to sigma into 1 by R1 minus 1 by R2. Therefore, these are the excess of pressure in a synclastic curved surface and anticlastic curved surface.